so we can check into it. We'll let you know about the rest of the veto shortly. That'll be coming through in my ears in a moment. But here we go. So immediately up and running, and you can see we got the Tech 9 on Kusha. Actually, not in the hands. They haven't dropped it for someone with armor, which is a little bit odd.
It's quite strange, but here we go. You can see all 5 players heading to over the A area. We've talked about most teams rushing B in current state of decache, but they're actually slowing it down. I think they're waiting for the CT smoke to go down, and you can see it looking at any sort of utility. They don't actually have any flashbangs here. It's smoke grenades, so you would expect a pretty fast execution coming any minute now.
The T's can be in a good spot here. A couple of flashes. They've also got that Molotov, which they can use to draw the CTs out. Mouz, though, going aggressive, and they're trying to counteract the push here, but Angel's going to pick up a couple of headshots, and that's really going to open this round up. Gobby coming from Highway. Angel again with another headshot. Great start to the final for him. Next, the man, the myth. He's at car, unable to do anything. He did tag Angel a little bit, but this is going to be such a difficult retake for them. I would even go as far as to say this is nigh on impossible. Chris J gets dinked by Kusha in that red area. Next, he does get a headshot, but you feel he's just playing for time here. There's not really anything he can do. Bomb down, ticking away. He's going to try and just get some exit kills, try and do whatever he can. Adrian's flanked him, but Next is going to take his head off, but that's going to give Dosha the opportunity to come around and get the kill, and that's going to be an easy pistol for Hellraisers now.
I absolutely agree. I think they played it very well. Mouse Sports have a lack of info there. They weren't able to push B. They didn't see anything coming at all. So I think they suspected what was going on. They flashed into the A storage area, pushed in, but Angel picking up 3 frags there so early on. That was obviously the round over at that stage. And they get onto the bomb side, Next being the last man remaining. And we can see now, as the rounds go on, it's going to be the force buy from Mouse Sports there. You've got 3 pieces of armor, 5.7s in hand, and it looks like Hellraiser have actually got a pretty interesting buy themselves. They've got a P250, Mac 10s, and Tech 9.
Well, this is the sort of buy you were talking about yesterday, Henry, has been quite good because you have the Gallows in there to keep people at distance. They know even if Mouse Sports force, it's going to be SMGs. You have the Mac 10 for the Scouts. You've got a Tech 9 in there, a strong gun.
It's actually one of the maps where the force buy for the CTs can actually work because you can force all the crossfires. However, this is also a map where, in reality, each team should have Molotov setups because on both bomb sites, you can just Molotov everything. Yeah. So we're going to see Hellraisers trying to execute into the A bomb site. It doesn't matter if it's stacked or not. They do the right nades, they should be fine. But here you go, there's the issue. Very timely smoke thrown down by Mouse Sports that allows a free kill for Spitty, and now Hellraisers like, oh, okay, we need to figure out something else right now.
They've been completely shut down straight away. Yeah. As soon as they went for it, the smoke went down perfectly, a frag exchange, and all of a sudden they need to work out what's going on. Time ticking away as well. Kucha does take down Speedy, but they still haven't really got any control of middle. Next frag will be very important. You can see Dosa does take down Next, and Godby replies straight back. Time really is ticking away now, but they will make their way to the B bomb site. CT lurking there and waiting for them.
I think that was Dan just taking his head off. Is it toilet time, Dan? Yeah, he's smiling at me. Okay, Dan, mate. Go to the bar on your way back. Adrian about to lose this force buy of the Hellraisers. I don't see what he can do here. He's dancing away. Needs to do something with his Galil, and he's only got 6 seconds on the clock, so he's not going to be able to even get the plant. He is going to go down. Great force buy from Mouse Sports. The German fans in the venue going absolutely nuts there, and what a great call from Gobby.
Yeah, but equally, what a horrible play from Hellraisers. I mean, honestly, they literally went towards A without any information at all. It's like you talked about in the pistol run for Mouse Sports. They didn't really have any place to get information. The first information play they tried to do, that caught them out. Hellraisers on their end and this anti-eco did nothing to actually get information.
They forced themselves into situations they didn't have to. Like the smoke went down. I think that it was just as they were committing to something. One player ran through, died, and then you saw them completely freeze up at that stage. And the time was at about 40 seconds, and then they had to go through middle. I think B was a good call for them, but Godby picking up 3 frags, it just completely locked them down. It's very difficult for them to actually clear the bomb sites properly with the lack of time they had available. But saying that, Hellraisers will force the issue. This kind of works for them, seeing as they didn't actually buy too much in the last round.
Yeah, I mean, perhaps that's what they were thinking. They maybe had it in the back of their minds.
We might lose this round.
If we do, we've got a plan B here. Yeah. So it's not always the worst way to think about things. But as you can see, Mouse Sports, they've got those UMPs, silenced M4, and the Galil they picked up from the previous round. So
I'm kind of questioning the commitment from Hellraisers on this buy, really, because you can see Mo, he's only picked up at Tech 9, so that means he's probably looking to get an op. But is this going to be the typical Hellraisers buy where, the rest of them are on pistols and Mo Bison off.
We
just
see
to
that so much this
everyone
tournament, right?
Yeah.
It hasn't really paid off that much. He sometimes get a pick or so, but they haven't been winning rounds. Speedy does take down Angel now. You can see the team's executing to the bombs, and Tech9 actually working for Mo in that situation. 4 on 3, and there's a exchange and a flurry of frags.
Yeah, a couple of kills coming in there that give Hellraiser the advantage, but it's Spiddy who's had a great round so far. Already got 3 kills. This is going to be his 4th, it is. So he's on for the ace. It's all on Kusha to be able to do anything. And he's about to get into an altercation with God B, who intelligently drops back with only 41 HP. Doesn't want to get to that UMP versus AK duel. But Kusha it is who's going to have to carry his team here. And of course hasn't got time on the clock, so he's going to save that AK. And Mouse Sports are going to go 2-1 up.
Yeah, a bit of a nightmare for Hellraiser in that situation. It did come down to 2-1 in the end, but a lot of time expended at the start of the round. Mouse Sports gaining economy. They should have a couple of players there on pistols, though. The UMP coming back out again, but this won't be too much of a problem. Hellraiser's actually being sensible, utilising the AK the best they can. We saw it work very well for them against Dignitas. Actually, one player, Dosia, actually got 5 frags against a full buy. So whether they can relinquish some of that magic is yet to be seen. But here we go. This should be a pretty clean sweep for Mouse Sports. Chris J picking up that scouter we spoke so much about pre-game.
Yeah, and so much pressure on Kusha here. They boosted him up to that mid area. He really needs to do something with that AK to give his team any chance here, but hasn't seen anyone so far. No one's really peeking him. He's playing a bit defensive. He's going to go for that pick in the sandbags. He's going to see one called. He's going to duck and weave out of the way of that nade, but still down to 44 HP. Wasn't able to get a headshot there either. In fact, has done absolutely no damage whatsoever with that AK, so not what his team will have wanted from him, and perhaps it was maybe better off dropping it for someone like Dozier. Just a thought. Anyway, on with the round. You can see that Dennis is going to get that kill onto Adrian, and in the end, Kusha wasn't able to kill Nex in that area. Not the duel you probably want to take at the moment. And things are looking grim, but that's a great shot from Angel. He was doing deathmatch before this final, I'll tell you that for nothing. He's dropping headshots left, right, and centre. So that's going to open things up onto that B bomb site, but they're just waiting for another pick here, Hellraisers. 28 seconds on the clock. God B's on the back of B. Just hiding with that UMP. Now Molotov's going to draw him out. Is he able to get a kill? He's still tap dancing. Next comes to the rescue and gets the kill on Mo. And Angel again with it. What is he doing? What's he doing, Henry? He's gone absolutely mental.
Absolutely phenomenal scenes there from him. Unable to convert it to a round victory, but he will take 3 frags, and quite important ones at that. And now this is a very difficult situation for Hellraisers. They're 3-1 down. The money is absolutely rubbish, and they're getting themselves into this difficult place. Tech9's coming out, AK's there, but it's the point of the game where they need to be buying and actually challenging the CTs. We can see there Christian did have a scout. He's opted to go for the M4. Probably a wise move this time. They can actually set up some decent crossfires and not rely on him to try and kill people with the scout holding one area. But this round is going to be very difficult for Hellraisers to get into. 2 Tech9s. They have got enough utility for executions here. I wouldn't be surprised if it actually went straight in for a bomb site execution. But Mo, taking out Speedy, that will open the round up very well for them. We know how much they rely on those opening picks.
Yeah, we're going to see, of course, Dennis going in. He gets committed by, of course, the push by Speedy. That's going to even open a bomb site. Just going for the duels, feeling confident, but it's going to be Hellraisers who capitalize on the opportunity. And that's a nice way out for them. They don't have to make any complicated decisions to understand, hey, the A-bomb side is pretty open at this point, and it's all about Nex. He sneaks into forklift. He's going to take down Dozier with a silenced M4. And now Hellraisers, they really need to get the bomb down, but the problem is that it's stuck in A main at the moment, and Nex is still there by forklift. He is pivotal in this round so far for Mouse Sports, as we see Gobby able to eliminate Angel. So there's no path to the bomb site now for that bomb, and Kucha and Edrin have to reassess the situation. But they do have 40 seconds to play with. There's only 3 CTs, one of which is on 1 HP, so they can try to trick them here. And
yeah, well, great timing from Chris J to drop from that vent. He isn't able to get the second kill, but Nex is backing him up and gets rid of him on checkers. And that was just a great read there from Mouse Sports, and in particular Chris J.
Yeah, we actually missed a little nuance there on the stream. We saw Chris J pushing the B storage mid-round there. He didn't see anyone at the point, and he actually started falling back. He went back to middle, got into the vent. It was just great game sense from him. We saw that timing. The teammates obviously communicated that the A push had been falling back, and he dropped out the vent at the perfect time, dropped the bomb, and it was just a great read from him. And it was very lucky for him he didn't have that scout in play. I think the M4 worked out very well for him. But we go into the 6th round now, and Hellraisers obviously had a real difficult time in this first half. You can see them going back to yet again on the pistols. This has been something to say for Hellraisers throughout this tournament. They love force buying, and a lot of teams seem to be doing it at the moment, but this time around it's actually not working very well for them whatsoever.
No, well, it hasn't. They've been getting the kills, but not really been able to do anything with them, in particular Angel, who's got that deagle again. pretty sure we're going to want to be following him this round. He's got that explosive headshot potential. But Hellraisers are sort of working through this mid area now, and you can see the bomb is coming with them. So actually, it's going to be dropping back. So nothing committed. Are they going to go to this B vents area? You see Kush is having a look through the vents with that Tech-9. Having a look down on the checkers, and Mouz are playing quite passive here. Godby's having a little look and just hasn't seen anyone, and they're all over checkers. Now Chris J coming from that B main area, he's going to try and time the nade, and he's seen one of them. Needs to back off. He's getting tired. He's getting sprayed. He's going to get the headshot on Kush to open things up. But who else? We've got Adrian there, answering back onto Chris J. And Godby trying to do a tap dance at the back of the site. Adrian's going to get his second. Dennis is going to answer back immediately. Next in that upper area, he's going to put that nade down, and it's Next coming up big with 2 kills. Turns around on its head, make that a third. Great play from Next. That's what he's done all tournament.
Who else?
And yes, we'll bring up the picture of Next for that. There we go. The god.
The one true DT.
That's probably better than real life, Next,
yeah. Yeah. Bit more lifelike.
Yeah.
But yeah, Next just so good right now, and he came up really big there for his team, and no emotion on his face, just another day at the office.
He loves it. 3 big frags for him, especially when the teamers were dropping to the eco now. Interesting enough that Mouse Sports are trying to save the economy, keeping themselves from 5 rifles here. Mo may have a chance to get another entry frag. We know Strong can do it. CT's boosting up, but another slow round for terrorists. You see them spreading across the map, pretty traditional so far. Bomb down towards that boost area. I think they're trying to work out what the CTs are doing, what setup is being proposed to them, and then they would probably boost up middle and see whether Mo can actually make anything work with that AWP. It's actually not going to be him going up, which is kind of weird, but there we go.
Well, maybe not in the form Angels in, sending him up there. He's been a bit of a headshot machine so far. Hasn't really been able to do anything for Hellraisers, but he's going to put this Molotov down and try and force Next out of that mid sandbags area. And they know he's going to be there. He's been playing there, but it doesn't matter. You just can't stop him right now. He's going to fluff his nade. I guess that proves he is mortal after all. He's going to try and get out with his flash. And that smoke protecting him. He's looking at that boosted area, but they've dropped down. He's going to get another kill. That's going to be the bomb down. Next, got time to reload. Dancing around on the sandbags, just trying to get information. Still got 67 HP, despite all this facing. And now he's going to get taken down low. But in the meantime, you can see that Dennis has wrapped round, got the kill onto Dozier. Kusha and Angel, they're doing this rear guard action, and there's not really a lot they can do. But now Kusha and Angel are going to get kills. Nex's health becomes a factor. And
so is time.
Yeah, and again,
Colors are really running out
10 seconds, and with the bomb being down, nowhere near a bomb site, all they can do is save. So Kusha with another kill right there, but it's not going to change the fact it's going to be Mouse Sports 6, Hellraisers 1. And that's one thing that's really stood out for me here with Hellraisers. Their time management is seeming really poor at the moment.
Next really screwed them over in that round. I mean, the thing is, I'm not sure about the Molotov because they waited. No, sorry, they didn't wait, rather, for the smoke to go away, just throwing a Molotov into it.
Yeah, they extinguished straight away, so that
that
Molotov to flush him out was completely useless at that
Exactly,
stage.
and you should be able to isolate that player, and the thing is that Next shouldn't be able to do so much in that spot by the sandbags. That kind of blew up the round. They wanted to go for the B split, but Next just completely wrecked them going through, and he always kept getting the info for his team as well, so again, good performance from Next there. 6-1 now as Hellraisers go for another buy. We do have a few nades, and they're going to go for a quick A push. Will they be able to make it work? It's Spitty on the red container. He's going to pick up the first kill. Adren goes down. There's still more players coming through, though. He needs help. He needs support. He's trying to go for the delay, and it's working so far. The smoke is there to help him out, and he's going to stay alive. So this is working right now for Mouse Sports, but it will, of course, come down to the shots.
So Nex has rotated there and spraying away down to that smoke. Him and Dennis just near the highway area. And it's going to be Nex again getting a kill, nearly another one there. But Mo, with the rifle, has been able to do some work. It's all on him now for Hellraisers. Chris J, though, is low on HP. And it's Godby, who is his wingman. So it's definitely not over yet, even though Mo, already with 3 kills in the round, only 22 HP, going to need to ace if he wants to win it. And again, 30 seconds coming up on the clock. He's just going to go for the safe plant here. And that's going to be called now. In the meantime, Chris J just gone to main. Gave him no time whatsoever. Great rotate from him. And that's going to be 7-1. And Hellraisers seem to be really struggling on this T side. So, Henry, this is where I ask you, what would Henry do?
I just wanted to know on that round, it's actually really smart from Mouse Sports. Most teams would be forcing out that situation, making sure they're trying to get the kill before he planted. They pincered very nicely, gained the control on both areas of the map, came around, and then that's when he got the bomb down, so it's good for their economy. They managed to get yet another buy here. But Hellraisers haven't really done that many sort of set pieces yet in terms of that. Like, the pick game isn't really working for them. They're not getting the big frags they need at the start of the round. Mid control doesn't seem to be going too well for them as well. Maybe a simple place to get the bomb down before the frags are properly exchanged. A proper wall of smokes would be a good protocol for them just to get things going. But Mouz are reacting really well. Look at Speedy. He's pushed in completely behind him. He's got so much information now. He knows it's going to be a B-side. And the players aren't aware of his presence whatsoever. This could be huge for Speedy. And he gets taken down low.
Trying to be too clever. And Dosia turns around at the right time. I wonder if that's going to have huge implications on how the round is going to go next. Quickly evens things up, and then Chris J gives his team the numerical advantage. Speedy just trying to be a bit too clever. Next is going to get that second kill, make that a third.
Too much for them.
Yeah, just stop going mid, guys.
15 kills again. He did this yesterday. 40 frags.
I know.
The rest of his team had about 5.
Like, he's next level, and of course, remember in the interview, God B was saying, yeah, he won't even consider that a good performance.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, mate. And there's next
one.
with another kill. So that takes him up to 16 kills in 8 rounds.
I mean,
next just on another planet right now.
Yeah, but they should be able to execute onto mid and take him down. Like
it's playing the same position over and over
exactly.
again.
That's the sandbag's position is the mix-up usually, especially if you're playing so defensively on your, because they're not playing anybody close. So the answer actually should be that Hellraisers should execute onto mid, but they may be feeling afraid to do that because next is having a big game. They just need to shut him down with the right execute. They can go for go for a normal standard default, get some basic map control, go for that delayed mid take with the right nades, with the right team play the trades, get the right ground, and then just kill next. It shouldn't be a big deal.
I do think that the fact that Speedy, even though he didn't get a kill, just by the fact that he got information that people had been boosted up, things were about to happen, it does really help next in a situation like that. He knows where to focus in on, and it makes his job a lot easier.
Well, here we go, an A execution coming in. Adren will take down Speedy. Dennis answers back there. This is the execution we talked about. We can see the smokes getting dropped. Molotovs going in as well. Next, yet again, taking down players all over the place. Dennis answers back, but all of a sudden, Hellraisers make this one competitive. And you can see Godby trying to look for the rotations there. Bomb does go down, and this is a very good position for Hellraisers.
Chris J doing the smart thing there, just playing for time. Able to take, Mouz down low there in that main area. So that's going to give them an advantage here. Both of them have 100 HP to play some mouse sports, so they're going to be coming in. They are going to get that kill. Chris J and Mo did see him go there, so it's all on Dosia now at the back of A. He's doing the tap dance, trying to move around. He knows that someone's on the defuse. Gobby's going to take him down. That's just going to be easy. Just another day at the office for mouse sports. They are really locking down the CT side of Cash.
Yeah, and I'm really impressed by how mouse sports are able to hold off Hellraisers from that A-bomb for so long. Even if they're down in numbers in terms of how many people are actually holding that A-bomb set, they're doing such a good job of denying Hellraisers from getting a bomb plant until mouse sports have made it into a 2v2 or a 1v1 or even a favorable situation for them.
What are Hellraisers going to do? How are they going to react?
They're getting shut down. Every time they try and adapt and work out what Mousesports are doing, Mousesports mix it up and they're pushing areas. We see Chris J pushing into B storage any chance he gets. We can see players getting into Squeaky Door. It's being too much for them right now. As soon as they try to work out what's the perfect counter to this, Mousesports switch things up and it's getting too hard for them to handle. 9-1. They really need to start getting some rounds on the board and working out what is the solution to this problem.
Yeah, it could also work into the heads of Hellraisers, seeing how they just play Cash versus E-Frag. The fact that Mousesports are going to, have had the potential to see in that game. They're going to know what to expect in a lot of situations.
It's going from bad to worse. Godby gets 2 pretty simple frags there in the fence area, pushed up. It seems like Hellraisers is completely lost on his map right now. They're getting outclassed on every single area. Players like Nex actually dropping, it's almost 20 frags so far, 17.
And this is the problem, right? If you're playing a very distinct picking style, which is what Hellraisers are doing, and you're getting out-aimed in those 1v1 duels, that's it. What's your plan B? What are you going to do? And we haven't seen a single pop flash execute or anything like that really from Hellraisers.
For me there as well, like usually in the mid execute, the vent area is a super big danger zone. If you don't have a Molotov in there, there's always a possibility someone can get boosted. Well, just as got beat in. But what's this? They had no setup to there's no one was actually looking, or no one's responsibility seemed to be for that vent area. But that just wrecked the round.
That was the first time they actually opted to go with all 5 members from Hellraisers through or towards B from that that position. In previous rounds where they've tried to take control over mid, they've actually used that Molotov in for vents. But I definitely agree. I think they would have been better off trying to do a B split instead of just a straight up brute force push towards B. But right now you can't really say that it's easy being Hellraisers. Everything they're doing is just being shut down. And I think it also another factor is that I think we've only seen the op coming out of Mo once up to this point.
It's usually Hellraisers will probably be made on the CT side, and that's of course like where Mo gets to really get going too. So it's definitely so much harder as the AWPer to make stuff happen on the T side.
Oh yeah, and Hellraisers setting up for an A execute here. No nades to actually telegraph the push, and this is working out really well for them so far.
Yeah, but Spitty able to shore up the numbers there by getting 2 kills, so it's still a tall order, but Gobby's going to go fast and stop that plant, and he's going to do some damage as well. Chris J potentially in a winnable clutch here. If he can just get himself positioned, he's going to be in that car area. They do need to plant the bomb. Hellraiser's only 15 seconds on the clock. They're going to have to go for it soon. And of course, they've given away their positions. He's going to stop the plant, surely now. Oh, all he had to do was hide.
That's true, isn't it? Like the ball doesn't go once you got that kill and you've had to take that kill. But I guess he's in such a committed position at that stage.
Yeah.
When you're standing in the open, there's not really much you can do to stay alive. Had he moved to the left, you'd have forced the terrorist actually come out more from the forklift. That could have worked for him. I guess when you're in that kind of clutch situation as well, very difficult to work out what the time was at. You're so in the moment. But there we go. There's actually the second round for Hellraisers now, and this is the very important round for them to win. If they lose this one, potentially not getting any more rounds this half.
Yeah, that was one of those rush of blood to the head moments there. You know, you're confident, you're steamrolling the team, but sometimes those can be the things that just give that little bit of belief to your opponents when you're crushing them. Like, okay, they are human, they are going to make mistakes. We'll see if Hellraisers can sort of capitalize on that. You saw Gobby wasn't too happy at all that Chris did that reface, but that's Gobby. He wants everything to be perfect. So, slow start to this round. Hellraisers just trying to assess and doing this picking style. You can see Mo's going to be throwing down this long-range Molotov.
Yeah, that's the vent Molotov once again.
Yeah, so looks like it's going to be a B execute.
But yeah, they might do a B split this time.
Yeah, and Chris J actually going aggressive with that little pop flash through the smoke, and he does get the kill onto a Dren. So that's a quick trade. Angel answers back, and now that B execute all of a sudden has been called. They've got the intel. Oh my God, here's the monster. It's the monster in the vents. What's he going to do here? Yep, he's definitely going to get an easy kill there, and he's just looking back into mid. All of a sudden, any chance of a B split, a B execute there from Hellraisers has been shut down. Great read from Mouse Sports, great reaction from them. And now they're going all the way back to A. In the meantime, next is going to clean out Dosia in mid. Mo's going to get one onto Spiddy. It's all going to be on Kusha. And just the best laid plans coming unstitched at the moment for Hellraisers. Great in theory, but they're not really able to do anything. Kusha's going to get that kill onto Spiddy. That's all he's going to do. Another kill for Nex. Go on, Henry. He's on Nex watch. 20 kills, 11 rounds.
20 frags after 14 rounds. That's pretty insane.
Sorry, yeah, 14 rounds.
So the interesting thing about Mousesports so far, they haven't actually had to bring out the AWP. That's the staple weapon for Chris J. They normally rely on him getting the picks around the map. This looks too easy for them almost. Hellraisers aren't really presenting anything as too much of a struggle for them. Like I said before, after winning that one round and losing this one, they're forcing the full Glocks here. They haven't actually got anything at all to play with. There's one Desert Eagle. Okay, so that's the only thing they've got going for them. Angel has been pretty sick of that so far. When you have 4 Glocks backing him up, you can't really be too hopeful for them. But this should be almost trivial for Mousesports as they go into the 14th round now. And just having a quick look at the economy for Hellraisers, they should be able to get okay by. It'd be absolutely rubber. It'd be like Galils and a bit of maybe no armor and some smokes. That'd be about it.
It's not unusual territory if you're Hellraisers, so you've definitely been there before. But you talked about the Hellraisers really, having a focus on that vent area, pretty much, Molotoving it out, that type of thing when they're going towards that B bomb site. They did that in the previous round, but next he just manned up and ran through it. Instantly.
I said, when they Molotov it though, they seem to just forget that's a position people can come through. They Molotov it and then just assume no one will ever come through that. And then they'll just wait for the smoke, wait for the Molotov to run out and then just come through after. And they seem oblivious to it. That's one of the problems for me watching that so far.
And a big round from Spiddy there, just picking up 3 kills in total. Mo with a Glock. Last man standing at Squeaky Door. They know where he is. Spiddy's going to go hunt. He wants a score boost, not to be outdone by Nex. It's going to be 12 rounds to 2. And as you said, Henry, the economy not great for Hellraisers. They're going to buy what they can, just scraping together. The piggy bank has been smashed to pieces. And the coppers have been amassed into a big, embarrassing pile.
Yeah. Mo actually investing in a Zeus as well.
Well,
there's a Zeus on Mo.
Sexy. I haven't seen one of those in a grand final before.
Well, I guess at this point, Hellraisers just need something like an instantly kill any Mousesports member, right?
The Zeus is on my belt.
I've got the gods on my side.
We'll stay on Mo camp, see if he's able to Zeus anyone. But right now, the only people playing Godlike are indeed Mouse Sports. So, Mo, going to be getting the flashes in. They are going to be doing this. They execute usually very easy for teams. It's Angel again. That's going to open up. That's been happening a lot for Hellraisers. Hasn't done them a lot of good. Next, just going to answer back. There will be no Zeus this round. But the bomb is down, it's ticking away, and those Molotovs haven't really done a great deal, haven't really flushed out the tees. Godby on the rotate is going to take down Kusha. Spiddy going to get the kill on the highway. Adren is going to get rid of the Danger Man next, and Angel's going to pick up another one. So it is going to be a round for Hellraisers. It's going to be a 12-3 half. They don't look too happy. You can see Kusha scratch. I hope he's scratching his belly there. I mean, we all need to get pumped. We all do it in our own ways. So...
Pump being the right word to use right there.
Just saying, mate. Anyway, 12 rounds to 3, and Hellraisers is really under the cosh right now.
Too convincing from Outsports. They didn't have to break a sweat, though. They, like I said, the AWP didn't even have to come out. They didn't have to adapt to anything. Yeah. They just played their game, 5 rifles, making sure they were keeping it a little bit loose. They were pushing into certain positions, getting information wherever they could, but for me, that was just way too easy. Hellraisers not turning up to this grand final so far.
And weirdly enough, even though Hellraisers only picked up 3 rounds, 2 of them being buy rounds, there was actually, a theme to the rounds they got, and that was non-super telegraphed pushes towards A, and that was really whatever worked. Whenever they would telegraph their pushes early, Mousport just had all the time in the world to put down.
That's when they started pushing in, and then
exactly. Just being as disruptive as possible and buying time for the entire rotation to come out from B and mid, and going up against 5 versus 5. Or something to that effect, has not been working out for Hellraisers at all. They're not winning any aim duels, really. So
they never forced any reaction from Mousesports to change their setups, really. Like we never saw the proper coordination from Hellraisers that would actually keep them safe against like a lot of skill, which is how you get over skill. It's like enough bodies and coordination, but. We're going to be holding that point for now because we are into the pistol round on the second half. This could be a redeeming moment potentially for Hellraisers. They're already going to start off with a quick kill onto Chris J. They are defending the site well. It's Nexus managing to make his way over there with a Tech 9. He'll get dropped straight away by Adren. And it looks pretty good here for Hellraisers. Just 2 players left on Mousesport's side. Make that one, Dennis. And he should surely be soon hitting the ground as well. He's only on 7 HP. So it looks like Hellraisers have actually managed to make this work. Like that. Close the door and a bullet through the door there as well. So, like,
mate, I wouldn't touch that hand. He just did a high five there. You don't know where that hand's been. Just saying.
So Mo actually the MVP for that round. I think he only got 1 frag, but the fact he pushed in and challenged a 2-on-1 situation in that A storage area, he got the information, took down the headshot, and he worked out exactly what Mousesports are doing. You can tell they're not doing a B rush. He can get the call for the rotations to come in. Most of the time, if you're a terrorist team, you go towards A at the start, you'll get to commit to that. So that was good from him. Managed to get on a frag, got this team to rotate. And we see Mousesports here. They are doing the force by themselves. I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of this, considering the bomb didn't go down. They've got so much to play with, such a buffer. I'd rather finish this in the gun rounds, but here we go. Then looks like one of the Hellraisers players actually committed towards that toxic area. It's going to be Dosia. If he gets taken down, it's going to be very dangerous for Hellraisers, but they do reply back. 2 Mousesports players going down. That's going to be Nex and Speedy, and this should be a pretty easy cleanup for Hellraisers now.
Yeah, you see, Christian might get the kill here now. He's not going to. That flash comes in timely, and Dosia just wrecking people. Oh, now he's smelling it. Okay. 12 rounds to 5 here, and Hellraisers are in a commanding position, and looks like we're just going to get the full eco coming in.
Yeah, and
for Mousesports, just to try and set their economy now.
What you pointed out about Mousesports, not really necessarily playing it safe and waiting for the pistol now gun rounds, which they basically would have 1 round sooner. I think that's actually might be something that could burn them, because Hellraisers are a team that once they get rolling, they become a completely different team. So you're actually allowing them to get more rounds where they can get easy frags like this, work up their confidence, and actually feel good about what they're doing. And a Hellraiser that's on form and playing well, sure, they could get 12 rounds on a CT side of cash.
So we can see now it's going to be 5 rivals yet again. We get to see Chris J actually arrive on the map of the AWP, but they have got a very decent buy now.
I was going to say, we're finally going to get to see Mo on the AWP, which just didn't really happen.
Well, you did buy it, just they didn't really have that much impact.
Yeah,
it was pretty much 1 round, wasn't it?
Yeah. The economy never got rolling either, so it was unlikely, but he's going to be holding this mid area. He's just looking up into that boost area, and you can see they're going to be trying to eliminate the potential for him with some really well-placed smokes, and the counter Molotov comes in, forcing Chris J to drop down. kind of shuts that mid boost down. Dennis is in that squeaky door area. Looks like the Germans are moving back towards A now. And here we go. Here's going to be the execute. Chris J opens up with that kill onto Adren, and Hellraiser's move. Going to be doing a rotate. In the meantime, Angel gets a kill. Dennis answers back, and it's a 3-on-3 situation. Got to favor the T's here, but not when Angel's on point like this. Going to get a quick headshot onto goal B. And bomb and down and ticking away. Hellraisers need to do something here. They've got to get a kill. The T's aren't giving too much away. They're not peeking. They're going to do some damage there. Able to pick up another kill. That's a huge play from Dennis. Now he's got to just hold his nerve. He's playing for Intel. He has got the time. Gets that second kill. Goes into the 1v1 against Mo.
Mo's waited too long.
Yeah, Mo's waited too long here. Hasn't used the time well. Dennis is going to dance around. He goes for the fake defuse. Dennis is going to get the kill. That is a textbook clutch from Dennis. Really intelligent play by him, and that's going to make it 13-6 for Mousesports.
Yeah, I'm very surprised by how Hellers just opted to play that 2v1, really. I mean, sure, Mo has an op. He wants to hold an angle and basically just wait for Dennis to get forced out toward him.
Had they gone from the same area, though, and actually had Mo covering him and making sure as soon as he faced, you got two players looking at the same angle, right?
Exactly.
As soon as you split it like that, Mo's left that one-on-one situation. You have the AWP, and they know you've got an AWP. You're absolutely knackered at that stage. There's no way you can do it. You're kind of hoping he faces you. Didn't happen, and then he's just locked at the back, and he just ran around him as soon as he can hear him coming close to him as well. So, yeah, they could have approached us so much better and actually almost guaranteed that round at that stage.
Yeah.
So now we have this situation where Hellraiser is starting to build that bank, build that economy, but Mousesports can still keep the pressure on, and that's going to be really the big task for them. But here it is, Mo doing the next, just sitting by the sandbags. Will take Chris J as he goes over for the peak, looking for the Angels, and Angels pretty favourable with the AK, and we'll see Next actually pick up the return kill onto Mo, and he's going fast here. He wants to keep the pressure up, but he's going to take the kill onto Kucha, so things could actually happen here for Mousesports, because Next is still here in mid, providing options for that bomb to go for a rotate either which way, A or B, but Next needs to charge. And he scans like Terminator, just looking for any assailants. He's basically Terminator, guys, come on. But here we go. Oh, there it is.
We need a theme soundboard for Next.
30 seconds left for Next to make the clutch here, and he won't get it done. Dozier with a nice double. And that's going to bring Hellraisers straight back into this one. They did lose a few players, but they're going to be pretty comfortable being up against Nico now.
Yeah, and something that's really surprising to me is the fact that when we had Gabi on the couch, he was constantly talking about how teams weren't really taking advantage of the fact that if they knew the money system, they would know that the team they're playing against are low on economy. If they buy up, they're going to have very little nades. So just squeeze them out completely. Use your time, bait out as many nades as possible, and make them work for it. That round, Hellers has had extremely few nades to actually hold up any sort of push that Mousesports wanted to set up. So they definitely had an opportunity to, squeeze Hellers just completely thin. But they didn't.
Yeah, Kusha going for the spray there. Wasn't really able to stop the say execute, but in the end, it is going to get shut down, courtesy of some of his teammates. That was a very easy and fast round there for Hellraisers to make it 13-8. Full eco for Mouse, and just looking at the economy now,
they've got like a difficult decision here. This is probably the perfect situation for them. Draw out another round, get the Tech-9s and armor. They've got enough to invest to a full buy next time. They can just do a full A execute here, get the bomb down, and it's always very competitive as well. If you have Tech-9s and armor and a few bits of utility to play with as well, you can always get the bomb down. Like the players in the bomb site, they'll find it pretty difficult to take you down, but this boost actually works really well for Hellraisers. This is probably the perfect time to do it as well.
So they are going to be going over for that A execute again. It's not particularly slick. Kusha in that boosted area. Well, I don't think they've really seen him there. They have. They don't know he's there. Still hasn't been called. He's going to pick up 2 kills. He's looking towards that squeaky door now. And does he know that Dennis got out of it? I think they do. Yep, it was called. Angel's going to take his head off. And Spitty now gets the headshot onto Angel, but down to 1 HP. And, well, I don't think this is going to go the way of Mousesports. I was a betting man, Henry. I wouldn't back Spitty here.
Yeah, I think that'd probably be a safe bet. 1 HP, P to 50, everyone's fully equipped, you've got no bomb. That's probably enough for me not to invest in this round.
So yeah, just trying to stay alive and obviously save that, armor. And P250.
But like I said before, that was almost the best decision for Mouse Sports. They could have easily got the bomb down. They got that first frag getting into the bomb site. Kucha, like I said, got up to the boost spot. That was almost the perfect opportunity to get that boost going. You know they're going to be low money. They're going to be trying something pretty fast into the A bomb site, and he just had no confrontation whatsoever. 3 frags for him up there. Having a look now, it's not actually as healthy as I thought it would be after that round. This is another difficult situation for them. They're actually going to do yet another tech dive round. Vendetta, do you agree with this?
I'm actually okay with this because I feel like you know, you've pointed out several times
they,
here again the fact that they haven't done op.
They might as well have just ecoed the last round then, I guess.
Well, yeah, but you know, that could have been a mixed decision. If they get a lot of kills, then they can force up with AKs, try to mess with Hellraiser's economy. Now that they didn't get anything done, they might as well save for an op for Chris J, have him go toe-to-toe with Mao, or just try to find entries somewhere, because they haven't been finding too many of them.
Yeah, just while that's been going on, they have done this fast XQ on a B, and Dosia kind of got caught by those flashes. Wasn't able to react at all and was spraying away into nothing. So they have got this bomb plant here, and of course all 5 members are still alive with those Tech 9s. So this could be a tough retake here for Hellraisers. Just looking at the situations, not a lot of flashes actually. But it's all happening now. You can see Angel and Dread spraying down through the smoke. God B's gone on this rotate here. He is behind him. Is he going to be able to stop this defuse from happening? No, Dennis isn't able to do it, so God B can't do anything. Mo's going to get that kill. And that could have ended badly for Hellraisers, but they hold their nerve. 13 rounds to 10 now.
Inching closer. This could actually be very scary for Mouseworks, because getting that up even with, I guess, 2 semi-ecos, not really, you know, fully code.
This is exactly what I was talking about before, right? Now look how close the game has become.
Oh yeah.
Ever since they forced ball from that second round, I just don't think.
They could have had a much better economy.
I think I've said this throughout the whole tournament. When you've got such a massive buffer to play with, just invest into your best areas in that sort of situation.
Well, a lot of teams seem to think that you know, cushion they get is their chance to be reckless.
What, an excuse just to try and close it out as quickly as possible,
yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah, instead of just being reckless and toying with your opponent.
Well, it hasn't worked because Angel and Mo are going to pick up a couple of kills here, and of course one of them's next. Bomb is also down, and Adren just holding the angle here. He's going to hear that bomb get picked up. Easy kill on Dennis, and Mount Sports are looking a little bit beleaguered here. They don't really know what's going on. Chris J at card, just having a look around with that scout, trying to get a pick, trying to do whatever he can to try and just level this up. He's going to miss a fairly straightforward shot, gets it at the second bite of the cherry, misses another one there, gets headshotted. So super low HP here, isn't going to be able to save the AWP. 13-11. This is quite a comeback from Hellraisers now.
Yeah, we talked about it. They're a momentum team. If they get rolling, partly due to the way Mousesports managed their money, then that could be extremely scary. Now, they're going to opt to buy still, but, you know, Chris J, not going to have a lot of money. He's actually going to opt for a pistol instead of going for an AK here.
But he still had a load of cash there, right? So
yeah, he should have
still
quite
had
a bit again.
$2,600 there, so I guess they're banking on the fact that he can get an AWP again. And almost admitting defeat in this round, seeing he's got nothing to play with apart from Tech 9, but it seems like they're going to be going towards the A-bomb side. Bomb is over there, but they're showing some presence towards B as well. I guess they want to get a pick there first, try and pull some CTs back out of A before they execute onto the bomb side.
It's actually quite smart from Mousesports though, because it's like they actually want to go for the A push, but they're completely avoiding A main. So Hellraisers are going to get this information, but it's actually not necessarily a good information, because the rest will sit there is like, okay, guys, nothing's here in A main. That's very likely that they're going to be playing for a delayed mid take or a B push or a B split. Something towards B is most likely here. However, Mousesports could be very tricky here. They could actually go 2 or 3 people door and try to play into mid at the same time. And Hellraisers, their rotation would be a bit skew if Mousesports actually pick up the entries. Boom, the round should be a bomb plant and they can play post plant. That's the idea here. But it's like they are going to just go back a little bit with a few players and start challenging A main a little bit. So now we've got an extra player from Hellraisers pulled back to the A bomb side. So hey, may actually favour Mousesports. They didn't get the quick entries. This is going to help out, but here we go. All kicking off now as they make their way in. And
they're going to try and grab claw Adren, and Adren isn't able to get that kill, but he does do some damage before he goes down. Dennis is going to get that opening frag. Kusha, though, is going to respond at forklift and gets rid of Nex, who they're shutting him down quite well in this second half. Dennis answers back onto Kusha, and Angel is sort of spamming away into that smoke. Flash coming in. Bomb down, ticking away. Actually, this is going to be a difficult retake here for Hellraisers. They've got to get a kill soon. Chris J's going to pick up the kill onto Dozier. 2 on 4. Hellraisers, what are they going to do here? Looks like they're just going to try and save, maybe play for a few exits here. And Mo's going to get that kill. Going to look for another one. Well, surely they haven't got time. And Mo's just ran out there, try and bait out the kill. Angel's going to get Gobi, and he's going to get the Dennis as he comes out. Only Spiddy will survive, so they were able to do a lot of damage. It's an expensive round for Mouse Sports, but it's a very much needed round.
Yeah, and I think actually that's okay, given how the money state for Mouse Sports is and how many rounds Hellraisers picked up in a row. So they've actually saved up a bit of a bank. They can afford to throw away a couple of weapons in a situation like that, because it's going to be worse for Mouse Sports to try to replenish. And you can see that Gabi is sitting with the Tech 9.
I just wanted to touch on Adren's position there. He had such an advantageous sort of investment into the round. Got into a storage. He could work the time down. Molotov went down into the entrance as well. There was like I think it was about 35 seconds at that stage. He spotted someone facing him as well. At that point, when you've got 30 seconds left on the clock and you've got intel that they're coming towards A, he just stayed there a little bit too long for my liking and got himself in such a difficult position where he had to look between Squeaky and A storage. But as we say that though, Mo will take down Chris J and opens up the round yet again for Hellraisers. This may be the comeback time for him.
I think he even tagged Dennis.
Did he? Oh god, is that for the door as well?
Yeah.
Wow, pretty good stuff from Mo then. He's a great start to the round.
Bold though, like Chris J, he saw the play, he's going to take a shot, he knows it's going to be Mo with the AWP. It's very, very likely, he's seen it there before, but he re-peeks into the angle into the door. That's very favourable for Mo to make that shot happen, so going for a very gambly opening there with Chris J. I mean, I don't think he had to actually die there.
Yeah, no, that's, I completely agree with what you're saying. It's kind of a dumb risk. It's,
sometimes you have to acknowledge the fact that I only get one opportunity. But that said, Angels moved into a very forward position here into the T warehouse, and boom, got beast down. They spotted the rotation. They spotted the bomb. Hellraisers know everything now. Oh, that is fantastic though. Dennis taking down Angel, and maybe they're just back in it. Mo's going to go down next with a fantastic entry. Spinny's chiming in as well, and all of a sudden, Mouse Sports out of nowhere look to be maybe moving on to match point. It's going to take a very big round indeed from Adren and Kucher on the retake, but that bomb is now taken away.
So they're both in that area, the Hellraisers players, and it is going to be incredibly tough here. They're going to get one drops down, but Adren just sort of in midair. He's going to get the kill. He's going to get another one. It's a 1v1, but Dennis is going to get that final kill. And you can see Dennis was reaching up to the heavens there. The nerve was held. But wow, that was close. Great play from Mouse Sports, though.
Where did those kills come from? It looked so comfortable for Hellraisers to one stage there. Then all within the space of 5 seconds, 3 kills were made. It's got to be pretty sloppy, and Hellraisers got to be asking themselves why that happened and how you've even allowed Mouse Sports to get that entrance into the bomb site.
Well, you saw Mo's perspective right there. That's a kill he should have. 9 out of 10 times that should be one of the easiest kills he can actually get through a half. And him missing that obviously leads to Speedy getting closer onto side. You know, focus just gets shifted for Hellraisers on the defense as well. So that's really what snowballs everything for Hellraisers. And they were actually looking to be in a really good position where they could break Mouse Sports Academy, exactly, get back to 14-14, and all of a sudden it's an extremely tense game where Mouse Sports kind of feels like they've thrown away that massive advantage that they should have been able to close out.
Yeah, that would have been a definite eco for Mouse Sports. It means Hellraisers actually catching up. They could have put themselves on 13 rounds pretty comfortably in that situation. But here we go then. 15th round, match point for Mouse Sports. We move in to the 27th round here. Hellraisers have got a little bit of a mountain to climb now. 4 in a row required.
Yeah, 4 in a row to take it to overtime. They boosted Chris J into this mid area, and he's going to be trying to smoke people out with this Molotov there, trying to just make them move out into the open so he can get that kill. He is going to get that one, but not before Mo picks up Gobi. So Mo with another spam. Chris J actually gets a Molotov kill off camera. Dennis is going to pick up another one. So Mo leading this rear guard action. He has done some work there to stop them getting that push onto B. Now, though, Dennis is at the back of A, and I don't think that the CTs are going to know that he's there. Chris J is low HP, so is Next. So big responsibility on Dennis. Bomb is coming up, and you can see that they're getting into this spray off here. Next is going to get the kill. It's all going to be on Mo.
They're not planting.
Yeah, they haven't planted 1 second.
Oh my God. Mo just won them around there.
Yeah.
So
and weirdly enough, Adren by Dennis not being able to shoot him.
Yeah, that's also very
true. How did the bomb get down there in that position?
I don't really know what happened there. I just saw a CT sneaking into the bomb site, and it was almost the perfect play. Like, one player alive, you can get through the smoke there and cause the chaos when they go into the bomb site. He did an absolutely perfect job, but kind of crazy that even Hellraisers won that round. It looked like it was all tied up for Mouse Sports.
Also, like, Mo's having like a Joyce on 7 HP, he's like pinned down, then he charges in.
Yeah, exactly.
Straight away goes to the fastest flank I've ever seen. So really sick game sense from Mo there. that really shows that.
Well, yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah. Mo individually sort of winning that round for Hellraisers does keep them in. It's still a tall order, but Mouz Sports being mentally frustrated at the way that round played out. There's just no reason for them to lose it.
Yeah.
And the bomb down in just a really strange position.
Look at the buys now from both teams. Both
horrible.
teams against the ropes. This round is incredibly important. This is 15-14 for Hellraisers if they win it, or it's, of course, Mouz Sports winning the match. So, or winning the first map.
Well, yeah, this is like the last rounds of a Rocky movie. Everyone's absolutely knackered, but it's going to be next that comes up big with a cheeky double headshot. That's just what he's been doing all game, all tournament, really. Absolute beast. And Hellraisers are feeling the full force of Mouz Sports now. They're going to have a real tall audience. Edosia burning away on the car. It's a barbecue. I'm not sure anyone would want to eat it, though. But CT's coming onto this A site. They're just trying to play for some picks here, but the bomb is ticking away. That's going to be it. Next with another kill. Spitty with another one. 16-12, the Mouz Sports. The German crowd loving it. And Mouz Sports, they came back just when it counted there after a bit of a shaky second half.
Yeah, after getting 12-3 in the first half, you'd expect Mouz Sports to kind of close that one out pretty convincingly, but of course Hellraisers stuck their feet into the ground and somehow found 10 rounds out of nowhere. It was pretty impressive stuff there. CT Half was a lot stronger than the Terrorists, but the Terrorist side, it just looked like they lost a lot of their creative sort of input to the map. They were just working the picks. It wasn't happening. The only rounds they really got were very fast executes onto A, where they felt like they relied on the picks going in their favor.
Yeah, really, for me, it was a story of two bad T-halves more than it was two
I
brilliant CT-halves. Yeah, it was fairly lackluster from both sides, honestly. Especially Hellraisers, I guess that was the most evident because they tried quite a few things, but it wasn't really anything that looked like it had a proper ID behind it.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, the T size is still the issue. Hellraisers has always impressed me with their CT size on cash. They've always just like sometimes you see them get that CT start against like it can be against any team in the world and they can just win. They can just absolutely crush on the CT side, but it still is T size. We saw a lack of coordination. We saw a little bit of confusion sometimes on some of the mid-round calls and like how to take opportunities seemed a little bit shaky there for them. That said, that's going to be a 2-0 lead now for Mouz Sports, already having the one-up map advantage going all the way through the upper bracket.
Yeah.
So that's a scary situation for Hellraisers. Now going into Dust 2, Cash is of course going to be the real momentum maker for them. It's their map, but they end up losing it straight away. And Dust 2, we know that Mouz Sports are pretty badass there.
Somebody cut the power.
Where the glow sticks at? We need glow sticks. That would be awesome, actually.
So
this was actually really nice and cool.
while we're in the dark, I think what we'll do, lads, is I reckon that it'd be a good opportunity to go to a commercial break. Just while we do that, I recommend you pop over to facebook.com/TakeTV. There's a raffle going on over there. That'll be a good opportunity for you to fill the time while we get the lights turned back on here. And another team needing to do that, Hellraisers. Is there a light at the end of the tunnel for them in the grand final? We'll find out after the break.